Good day. In this video, we're going to look at solving trig equations for grade 10. We're going to work with angles between 0 and 90 degrees, including the two of them. Here is a good set of questions that we're quickly going to work through in this video. It says determine the values of theta correct to one decimal place. Remember that. If this theta lies between 0 and 90 degrees, it just restricts us that we don't have to work outside this frame. First question says cos theta plus 15 degrees is 0.25. Next one, 2 cot theta equals to 6.1. The last one, 3 tan 2 theta minus 2,432 equals 0. We're going to do these three separately. Please remember that all equations works like all equations. We're first going to get rid of the cos. This theta plus 15 is stuck in this bracket like in jail. And we're first going to get rid of the cos. So we're going to go shift cos 0.25 and get this alone. We're actually not moving this cos to this side like an equation is dividing by cos, so don't get mixed up here. So when we did the beginning of trigonometry, we said there's going to be two sums on the calculator. This is sum number 2. We must go shift cos 0.25 and you'll get the answer on this side. Then you're going to be left with this theta plus 15 degrees equals 75.5, which you got from the calculator. Then you're going to minus 15 on both sides. And that gives you theta equals 60.5 degrees. They said in the beginning, round off to one decimal place. Just quickly say again, I'm going to get this theta alone. The 15 is stuck to him, so he waits. We get rid of the cos first with shift cos on the calculator to get the 75.5. Then we just normally minus the 15 on both sides. The next equation we're going to do is 2 cot theta equals to 6.1. Quickly just reminding you that cosec is a friend of sine, sec is a friend of cos, and cot is the friend of tan. They are actually the reciprocals of these guys. We're not going to go for those big words. So if we run into any one of these words, if I run into cosec theta, I'm going to rewrite it as 1 over sine. Sec theta, I'm always will write as 1 over cos theta. That's to get me onto the calculator. And cot, I'm going to write as 1 over tan. We have a cot over there, so we will use this guy just now. Here is our second equation. It says 2 cot theta equals to 6.1. We're going to move this stuff away from theta, furthest guy first. So we're going to take the 2. There's a 2 times cot over here, so we're going to divide by 2 on both sides. Then we will get cot theta equals to 6.1 over 2, which is then 3.05. You can immediately write here 3.05 because you're using your calculator. Then, because I don't have cot on my calculator, I must remember what I said over here. I have to change it to the calculator's words. So I'm going to change the cot to 1 over tan theta. There's a shortcut here, but I don't use it. So over here, we have 1 over tan equals 3.05. I see this now as an equation with fractions. So I'm going to times by the LCD. In this case, the LCD is tan theta. I'm going to times by tan theta on this side. And I'm going to times by tan theta on this side, then I will cancel this tan theta. So I say again, I times on both sides by tan theta. Then I've got to get this tan theta alone. So I've got the time standing there, so I divide this guy back there. It should look like this. And then I will do my calculator, sum 2 on my calculator. I will shift tan with this ratio to get my theta alone. So this is just our writing. We don't divide by tan. We just write this guy over here. We push this on the calculator, shift tan, and then this value, and we'll have theta after that. And that leaves us with theta equals to 18.2 degrees. Just going through it again. So we have 2 cot theta equals to 6.1. We first get the 2 to the other side by dividing. So we have cot equals 3.05. I don't like this word cot. I can't get it onto my calculator, so I write 1 over tan theta is 3.05 from my rules. Then, because this is an equation with fractions, I times by the LCD, which is tan theta. Then to get the tan theta alone again, I bring the 3.05 over by dividing on both sides by that. And then to get the tan away from the theta, I go shift tan the ratio, and I get theta's answer, 18.2 degrees. Right, this is my last equation. Right in the beginning, they told me solve for theta. So we have to get this we've got to get this theta alone. So we move the stuff away from theta, furthest guy first. This guy is the furthest away at the moment, so I'm going to plus 2,432 on that side. The next thing I'm going to move away is the 3. The 2 theta is stuck here. The tan is holding them captive. So I'm going to move the 3 to this side by dividing. There's a multiply between the 3 and the tan, so I'm going to divide by 3 on both sides. As you get better, this writing is unnecessary. I just showed you that I divided by 3 on both sides, simplified it, and then on the calculator you can either choose to use this number or this number. It's very important from grade 10 up not to force yourself into decimals till the end of the question. And I usually then store this in my A of my memories of my calculator. So I took the 3 to this side, divided it, got myself an answer, ugly looking answer, but then I store it not to lose any decimals. Next, we will move the tan, in other words, get rid of it. We'll go into the calculator and push Shift Tan, which will just, the tan is now left, so we've got 2 theta equals Shift Tan on the calculator, 0.81. The answer I put in A. I can just put Shift Tan, recall A, and get the answer. Then we must get the 2 away from the theta. 2 times theta means I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides on the calculator. Remember, you do not have to write this step. You are not in grade 8 and 9 anymore. You can do it on the calculator and write 19,5 degrees immediately. Let's just run through it quickly again. It looked complicated up here, but it was an equation. I had to solve for theta. It said right in the beginning. So I'm going to move the stuff away from theta. The 2 is the closest. Then the tan is also close. The 3 is close. This guy is far away. So I'm first going to take this guy to the other side. It becomes a plus. Then I'm going to move the 3. Divide by 3 on both sides to get this answer. Then I'm going to go shift the tan to get the tan to the other side. Then I'm going to divide by 2 on both sides. And then I'm going to get my answer, 19,5 degrees. Enjoy trig equations.